You dirty. Hello.
No, that's how it starts. You dirty.
You dirty cunt. Yeah, sorry. I
That's fine.
digress.
Get that out of the way quickly. Right.
Hello. Hello. How have
Oh,
you
look at you
been?
two sharing a mic. How cute.
Yeah, so there's the irony of the podcast before the last podcast. We decided I'd come around here because the last podcast before last, when we spoke to Eric, I had that 5G problem. So I came around here to make because then the audio was going to be better around here, obviously. And what
Obviously.
happened? We still had problems. So now we're just gonna sit closer to the mic.
Yeah.
We're gonna be at our best behavior. It's a bit wobbly like that, isn't it?
If you sit back and then talk down the centre of it, we should be
Sit
good.
back and talk. Well, then I'm further away from it.
Well, no, you're talking on the side. What's better?
Honestly, I would say literally
Or
how
this?
you just were talking naturally. It's fine. I think
Okay.
those mics are pretty good at picking it up.
Okay.
So-
Okay. All right. So anyway, here we are, and hopefully this time
Yeah.
it'll be just right.
Perfect.
Perfect.
I'll try not to get crotches in now, but I'll just bring
No, no. Oh, it's a bit crotchy.
Hey.
No,
Be like
get
that.
the whole SHER clock in, mate.
That's all right. Isn't
Go for the clock, not the cock.
Fucking comedy gold.
Yeah, exactly. Look. That's fucking merch right there, mate.
Yeah.
You're gonna
Right. Oh,
check out that. Oh, hello, other way.
No,
Check
other
out
way.
that clock.
What are you making these yet so we can buy them and put them in the cabin?
no, I'm busy speaking with the manufacturer at the moment. I thought when it comes to watches, it's usually 300 minimum order quantity. When it
Yeah.
comes to clocks, you're talking about 1,000 units.
Fuck
Some of the
off.
manufacturers I spoke to was 10,000 units. So
1,000.
and it's all because if I was happy with the standard hands, it would be all right, but I want it to match to have the proper mil spec
course you do.
hands and everything. So
You want it bespoke?
look, I've got time because there's no point doing anything
Literally.
right now. Yeah, because you've got the school's going to break up soon.
Yeah.
So as long as I try and do something in time for when they get back, it should be all right.
Nice. Yep. So you've got till September.
Yeah, exactly.
Cool.
Speaking of sharewatch.com,
Don't, because I'm really fucking jealous.
I know loads of people
Someone's
saw
got
it
their
yesterday.
watch.
And
unzippy.
The final. Should we just dive straight into a SHER watch update then, Darren?
Hang on.
Go on.
Woo, woo. Look at that.
I was expecting a beacon of shining light to come out of it.
Yeah, I mean,
I should work on the packaging. Just have
Yeah.
LED.
Yeah.
Darren literally has put his soul in this box.
Yeah.
Let me say first impressions because I literally just saw it before we started recording. This is an order of magnitude beyond the prototype. The bracelet is the new star of the show.
Yeah.
The taper on it, chef's kiss. It just looks so good.
I don't know the clasp is reduced in size.
Clasp
as well.
is obviously reduced in thickness and also
And length. Yeah.
And exactly. And I will say, you see, it's going to filter it out, isn't
Let's
it?
try.
Can you hear that?
Yeah, no, it filters it straight out.
Filter straight out.
Yeah.
I mean,
Click, click, click,
I
click,
mean,
click.
look, I'll be honest. It's not Tudor.
No,
It's not Rolex. Of course, it's not. It's a fraction of that price point, but it's very.
But it's a very
No, I
easy,
can pick that up.
it's an easy turn.
Can you?
Yeah, but it's better further away from the mic. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. Nice.
Nice.
Oh yeah, that does. That sounds more even in its distribution of
and the-
clickety clickities.
And
yeah,
there's no wobble.
yeah. The
Yeah.
prototype wobbled a little bit. This is bang on.
So what's the actual change made on the bezel?
So instead of the prototype, I was trying to be too fancy and go with ball bearings,
Yeah.
a bit like Tudor do. But for this one, I just went with a really stiff click spring,
Perfect. Yeah.
and it's much
Gone,
better.
gone 5-digit, baby.
Does this dial? Is this exactly the same as the prototype dial?
Prototype here. I think it's exactly the same.
Maybe it's just the light in here is really
Yeah,
good
it might be the
for that
light.
kind of thing. No, this is 10 times better.
Oh, what the?
Yeah. I guess it's consistent. This one maybe just looks a little shinier because it's box fresh.
Yeah.
Anyway, Congratulations to you, my friend.
Thank you,
Well,
sir.
mate,
I think-
can't wait to see it.
Yeah, I think these are going to sell like hotcakes.
And I do apologise because I had to use those for display. I had to remove all the stickers. They usually come fully stickered bracelet, fully stickered all over. Also, the stand was rubbing up against the stand yesterday, so there's a little blemish on the glass, but I think you're all right.
Yeah.
Darren, is yours all right though?
Yeah, mine's fine.
Okay, good, fine, good. Just checking.
I mean, in fairness, within 15 minutes of my wearing a new watch, I fucked the clasp.
Yeah. All right, it's got to be done.
It's got to be done, right? You got to get in there right way. But honestly, I saw Real Watch Brothers post today, and they said in there, like, at 795 quid, punching so far above its weight, and it absolutely is. It absolutely is. And so I doff my hat to you, my friend.
So cool.
Well, it was a joint effort on this one, and there you go. It's
so cool, isn't it?
Focus on your face, but anyway.
Yeah. Sorry, guys. Sorry.
This camera's a bit too smart for its own good.
You can just about get.
Put it right next to your face, G. It might be all right.
It actually works.
Anyway, amazing,
awesome, and I can't wait. So we've got the Birmingham Watch Fair this weekend or next weekend coming.
Next weekend, yeah. But yesterday I was at the FOMO Watches event, which was a spin-off event from Hands On Horology. So a few brands had a little side event, and for the first time, people got to see the final model.
Yeah.
And the reaction was incredible. So we sold another one on the day, which has been great. A few people that already ordered it had a look and they're like, "Oh, this is amazing." And I was like, thank fuck for that, because how awkward would it have been?
Shit.
Yeah, exactly. Can I have a refund? But even people that haven't heard of the pod or Show Watches and sort of discovered us for the first time were really impressed with it. One bloke was staring at it for an hour and putting it down and picking it up again. Yeah, he was there for a long time, putting it up, putting it down, and going, "Oh, I really like it. I really like it."
It's embarrassing when Jean-Frédéric Dufour turns up to this thing, isn't it? So, look, mate, movie along.
Yeah. So really pleased with the feedback. And in terms of the latest update, they are at Heathrow Airport as we speak. They've all landed in the UK.
Exciting.
So I'm hoping they arrive tomorrow. But just to let everyone know, unfortunately, it's just not going to work out for us to all sign the boxes. G's had some family stuff going on that he has to deal with. Timing wise, it's not going to work with Matt. And I think everyone would rather receive their watches sooner than wait a few weeks for us all to sign the box. What I would say is if ever you come for a meetup or whatever, just bring the warranty card. We'll happily sign it for you if we see you at events or whatever. So
what we could do, we could buy some stationery.
Yeah.
And the next time we have a meetup, we just do incremental loads, right? Like through the course of the day. And if you're lucky, you'll get one from signed at 12 o'clock.
Yeah.
And if you're unlucky, you'll get one after dinner mints.
They'll just be circles.
They'll just
be a cock and ball.
I'm sure everyone would actually rather a cock and balls on the
Well, it's like a lottery system. That's right. Get it out second class post, of course. Nothing but the best.
Yeah.
I mean, that could work.
Yeah,
do that
I
retrospectively.
Think so. I think so. But so sorry, we aren't going to be signing them, but I'm sure everyone would just rather receive them sooner. Logistically, it's just going to be a lot easier.
You mean I would?
Yeah.
In fairness.
Yeah.
You'd
probably be like, I don't want any scribbles on my box.
No, exactly. I wouldn't want you to have left it kind of brushing up against something.
Yeah,
inappropriate.
Also, I showed a few people the loom shots of the third watch I'm working on, which, by the way, is completely different to the dive watch, and same reaction from everyone. It's like, I'd have that. In fact, whilst you're here, G, and I won't show everyone.
Don't kick the mic.
Just won't give anything away. I just wanted to check this template against your wrist.
Well, allow me down.
Well, this is a fucking tease.
It's only just a bit of card, but it's to the dimensions
Oh yeah, that's banging.
Yeah, cool. Because that's
Sorry,
just
this is edge of
that's where
of
bracelet
case.
starts. So that's edge of case, and then this will be the bracelet is going to be pinned right against the case. So,
How thick is our piece of paper in real life?
well, I'm trying to keep. I'm definitely going to be under 9 mil. I'm trying going for less.
Fuck off.
Yeah, I'm trying for
Are
less.
you serious?
Yeah,
This guy. Wow.
yeah, but you fine with that? Because for me, I can't
Uh,
go much smaller, but I want to
Yeah.
try and do something.
Put me down for number 2.
Don't
You're never
worry,
going to want this,
listeners.
man.
Talk amongst yourselves.
I
The
think
boys
it'll
are
work
simply
on Matt.
workshopping an idea.
Look. This is what we're saying. You see the blue bit?
Yeah.
Don't give the shape away.
Well, it's I mean, look, that's the thickness. This is going to win awards,
Yeah.
baby.
Fuck you, Bulgari.
That's right. Who are those other pricks?
Yeah, for me that'll work. If you imagine the integrated bracelet, that'll look.
Oh, mate,
yeah.
that's going to be banging.
Cool. Okay.
We'll edit this bit out. Famous last words.
But yeah, if we don't sell all the dive watches, the third watch won't happen.
So no pressure, people.
Yeah,
we'll
come
do
on,
it.
peeps.
Yeah.
Nice. Well, look, that segues us beautifully. Wrist checks.
Well, I mean,
what are you wearing, Darren?
I'm obviously wearing the new SHER TWP dive watch.
Sorry, I didn't recognize it because without the scuffs.
Yeah, mine's pristine.
Yeah, sorry.
Just about. But yeah, honestly, I've worn this since the day we got it, and it now makes me question the rest of my collection because I'm like, I don't know if I'm going to want to wear anything else.
Really?
And it's kind of like, well, this is my brand.
I mean, that's good. That is good because you are going to end up having to finance that brand somehow.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm loving wearing it. Absolutely, an absolute joy.
It looks
Just-
so good.
Darren, remember, Roger
Yeah.
Smith
Yeah,
wears a Rolex. He slums it occasionally. So I'm pretty sure you'll be okay to do the same.
I'm okay. I think certain days on the weekend, if it's not a trade show,
you can slum it with a Rolex.
I'll stick on a Rolly.
There you go.
Do you know what Roger Smith's kids wear?
Well, do you know what? Funny you should say that.
No. Hang on a minute. I'm sure I've heard this before. Remind me, what is it?
Well, he wears a SHER Kids watch, and I've got someone else came to me the other day who knows him, and they were saying, "Oh, his kids are loving it." So good feedback. There you go.
I mean, if it's good for the Smiths.
Yeah.
I'm just disappointed he's not stuck a coaxial movement in one of them, but maybe he has.
Look, you can't fuck with perfection. Let's just leave it there.
Yeah, he's like, I can't beat the accuracy of that.
That's right.
That quartz watch.
That's right. If it ain't broke,
Yeah.
there you go.
What are you wearing, G? I feel like we're talking too much about SHER.
I don't know if that's possible. In case anyone's wondering.
Yeah.
I am wearing my Seiko 62 Mass, which we discussed on the episode I've just edited. So I think what that would make it episode 120 or something.
Yeah.
But yeah, I cannot get enough of it. I've had it on 3 or 4 days. This is ironically, so this is 1967. So this is 59 years old. This is the most accurate Seiko I've ever owned.
Wow.
Doesn't surprise me.
If I leave it crown down one night and then dial up the next night, 1 second a day.
Wow.
Beautiful.
Crazy
Don't make
times.
it like they used to, clearly.
Well, I mean, you do still have to get the crown down, you know.
It's the irony. To get more accurate with Seiko, you have to go vintage. Whereas with every other brand, you have to go modern.
Well, the further back you go, apparently. Yeah. I mean, it's perfect for my wrist. It's 37 mil case. I think it's like, I read somewhere that it's 13 mil thick, but I just don't believe that.
But it's the way they've done the case, and it sort of tapers down,
Yeah.
and that's probably, there's a bit of a box crystal on there, so that'll bring up about 2 mil.
Yeah, maybe. But it's all right in all the right places. It's got like a grey, sort of sun-brushed kind of dial. All the original loom still there. Runs like a dream. And amazingly, it does have a quick set date, but not only forwards, also backwards.
The baby Ploprof's like that.
Really?
Yeah.
Why don't we have more of that in the world?
I know.
For fuck's sake. So yeah, I'm just loving it. It's brilliant. I've got it on a Tropic, modern Tropic, not an original. It's just so great. It's just so light. It's just so easy. It's so pretty. fuck, I can't believe I wasted all of those thousands of pounds on modern ones when I should have just got the original.
That's lovely, mate.
Yeah. How about you, Matthew?
Just quickly, just talk about the quick set date. Even modern watches you can't roll back on.
Well, no, none that I've ever owned.
From a technical point of view, does it not do? Because you always say with anything a non-quick set date, obviously you can wind the watch back carefully, and it will roll the date as well. But they always say you shouldn't.
Yeah, the only exception, I suppose, is the Rolex that I've owned is a Rolex GMT, where you go backwards with the hours, with the local hour, and it's designed to do it. So then you go back a day.
Yeah. Oh, nice.
I think the older movements have a slightly different mechanism in terms of it's like an independent gear completely.
Yeah.
It's like a little cam that kind of travels round, and when it's in the date position, it's completely disengaged from the timing gears and everything. So
I just can't stop staring at my wrist all the time.
It's cool. Yeah.
It's just bloody lovely.
Very
and
nice.
And obviously this was Seiko's first diver, and they thought they'd go with a non-screw down crown for this one. So
Quite
clearly some lessons were learned.
It's good for the first few weeks, and then it lets water in.
I mean, it looks nice, but when I first picked it up and I went to unscrew the crown, I was like, oh, that's just it. Okay, good. And you get, when you wind it, it just goes round on its own, right? Like very happily, like a little merry-go-round. You get no feedback at all, and I'm like, I'm just going to go with 25.
But that's automatic, right?
Yeah, it's an automatic.
Yeah, so you can't overwind an automatic.
Well, it's 60 years old.
Yeah, but technically what happens is I assume there's been a replaced mainspring in there, but when the mainspring gets tight, it's actually got a special grease that allows the whole spring to just slip inside the barrel. So if you keep winding it, it just rotates the spring inside, doesn't tighten it anymore.
We're laughing and we're learning.
Yeah, there you go.
Nice. Good.
That's our new tagline.
We're laughing and we're learning.
Laughing and learning.
Yeah, we're not teaching anyone anything. We're learning.
No.
That's just how we roll. Anyway, Matt.
I feel
like something yellow on your wrist.
I was going to say I don't actually want to reveal what I'm wearing until we talk about it later. But
I'll edit that bit out. It's fine.
I am wearing a Tudor chronograph. But I think obviously I will, because it's technically for this episode, it's an NWA. Okay. I thought I'd reveal later at a more poignant moment when we get to discussions on Tudor and their current release.
Very well. Let's put a pin in your wrist check.
Unless we go straight into that discussion point.
Well, all right. Well, let's do that. Actually, I mean, look. Do you want to talk Tudor? Tudor's been very busy.
Really fucking
last
busy.
we spoke.
Yeah.
And having said not so long ago that they'd had a quiet Watches and Wonders, and we reflected that it wouldn't shock us if things heated up a little bit later in the summer. And I was thinking like Augusty.
Well, remember we said Andrew McCutcheon mentioned that something was going to happen about 3 months after Watches and Wonders. And that's about right, timing-wise.
Yeah.
No, we're only at 2 months.
Are we? Oh.
Yeah. Well, that's interesting.
Maybe he found out a month before Watches and Wonders.
That's true. That's true. Maybe. But yeah, I mean, so let's take it in order, shall we, of what's been going on. So suddenly Tudor pinged up on its Instagram, something to do with Japan. What could it be? Turned out they're into sumo, which I didn't see coming.
And rumours floated around the big block.
Yeah.
I mean, it's obvious. It doesn't matter what Tudor say. Whatever they release, whatever they tease, they'll always say big block is coming, because and that's the thing is, what threw me about this latest release was that all the stuff they were talking about, new chrono, yes, it's ready, it's coming, it's just the movement, blah, blah, blah. Again, it all just could be them sandbagging us, and then this isn't a new movement. But obviously we're talking about the latest release from Tudor, which came out of nowhere, was the yellow chrono. But more importantly, and I know I've been banging on about a yellow dial chrono for years now, but 39 mil, which I know for a lot of people,
I think that is
the
best Matt wind up ever.
Yeah.
Someone at Tudor was, let's give it to him, but let's make it small.
It's
cunts.
But we always say it's like you get 95% of what you want, but then there's just one little thing that you're gonna have to live with. Yeah, it's funny that you guys have both been big into Tudor chronos in your own ways, and I've always been like, yeah, no fucks given. And then they drop one for my wrist, and it's the one you wanted.
It's so annoying, honestly, because I know how good it would look, and there's a couple of design details which I want to touch upon, but
Yeah,
I know how good it would look in 41mm. But
not the first.
But have you tried it, Matt?
no, I haven't tried it. I'm visiting my AD this week for another reason. So
Will we get to that in a moment?
We'll get to that in a bit. So I'm visiting my AD. They do have one. If they still have it on Wednesday, then I will obviously get to try it on, and I will do some group shots and all that bollocks and just see exactly how it sits on my wrist. But given how well the 41 sits on my wrist, I'd struggle to see how it would not look too small.
Because I know what you could do is say, this would look very good on Rose's wrist in, say, 10 to 15 years.
Potentially, yes.
Yeah, if you're looking for justification, I mean, think of the Instagram shots,
listen,
Matt.
Yeah,
with all that yellow.
Listen,
you mean the hashtag content?
Hashtag content. Now, the only thing was, so I don't like to talk about it, but we went to a Tudor collectors event at Watches and Wonders.
You what?
I don't like to talk about it.
Where was that, Matt?
Don't worry about it. It was in Geneva. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Now, when we were there, they had, obviously, in all their heritage boxes that belong to Tudor, everyone was like, we were looking at the sub box. There was a chrono box, and right in the middle of the chrono box was a Prince Date chrono, a 79. It was a 79260p, so polished lug top example, yellow dial, but the Tiger variant. So Tiger Woods was Tudor's first ever brand ambassador, and that's why these chronos that came out in all these funky colours all say Tiger on the dial. And it was to sort of commemorate his ambassadorship for Tudor. And I took a picture there, and I even did a post about it. In fact, when the Carbon 26 was released, I sort of did a post saying, it's not the yellow chrono that I wanted, but it's got yellow details on it. Great. And then I think the watch was released on the Wednesday, I think, the new 39mm yellow chrono. And on the Sunday prior to that, I'd been looking around for a while for the original. I thought, what, fuck it. If they're not going to release the yellow chrono, I'll go and get the original. I will find a proper small block 40mm yellow dial chrono. I looked around, I spoke to a couple of dealers, and I managed to find the exact example I was after, which was a first year production, 1999, but not the P, so not the polish. So mine's got the brushed lug tops with a proper oyster bracelet, not with the end links polished tops and the leather. And that's the only one I wanted. Single year production. He had it, 1999. And I was like, yeah, there's a little bit of damage on the bezel, a little bit of a ding, but I wanted to come and see the watch.
What year is it? Sorry?
99.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, a little ding.
Exactly.
And you barely noticed it, to be honest, Matt.
No,
if you hadn't pointed it out, I don't think I would have seen it without.
But it's just something I said to him. I messaged him Sunday. We sort of agreed a price, and I said, look, I can't come and see you till Wednesday. So I had it booked in, and as I was driving to go and see him, again, my phone was just going mental. And it's a dealer, I'd never heard of before, and it's actually someone. Turns out he was only 10 minutes from me, so nice and close.
Oh, wow.
And we met at his office, and I couldn't believe that Tudor had just released it, and I was just in the price. He didn't know that they just released it, and I was like, yep, do you know what? Let's have the watch. Did the deal. Very happy with it. It's fact the dial is unbelievable. It's so cool. And I was like, yeah, no, this is the one. And then obviously I over the afternoon, I managed to actually go through the specs and details of the new release. But I couldn't believe it. So on the day that I picked up my yellow dial OG, Tudor go and release a yellow dial.
What are the odds, man?
Exactly.
I think your timing was fantastic, though.
I think so too. Yes.
Yeah, I think that's going to pay out.
Yeah.
I mean, it sort of seems as though in those boxes of Tudor archives, in all of their black chests, lies many a clue about the future.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think that's it. That I sort of made a joke that the clues were there. And I think it's nice to look at, and there's lots of little details. The fact that the crown has got the shield on it. Obviously, the small block was the first Rolex to have the first Tudor to have a shield on the crown, and Tudor have then referenced that on the new watch. So they've dropped the rose, and I
really like it.
Yeah, it's great. And when you see it in historical reference, it all makes sense.
And it does signify the new crown on a chrono. Do you know what I mean? It's like the first one with a properly knurled crown on it. So that makes some sense.
Yeah. So the clues, it's nice that they're obviously still, there's all these little touches, all these little vintage nods, all these little, like, that keeps collectors happy.
Mm.
And
the bracelet.
And the bracelet. And again, they've lost the rivets. It remains all brushed. All the things that we want. There's so much that we want from that watch, and I'm so pleased they've done it. And I'm gutted it's not in 41 mil.
I do have to say,
I'm so pleased they've done it.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah. Just because it's so funny seeing all of Instagram laugh at you. Sorry, mate. I looked at it and I like, because I've never been really hooked by the chrono thing. I was like, yeah, I mean, I think it's super cool that they've done it. I'm really pleased they've done it. It is so overdue that they've delivered a smaller format chrono.
Yeah.
The fact that they've actually been able to take the same movement, put it into a smaller case and a thinner case, just sort of makes you think, well, how come that hasn't happened till now? Because even if they kept it at 41,
they could have made it thinner.
They still could have made it thinner. That would have been nice.
Well, I mean, it has brought up this whole question of, hold on a minute, it's exactly the same movement. Tudor could have made the chrono thinner all along, which does make you wonder whether the thickness was intentional on the existing.
I don't know. I suppose.
Well, how have they reduced it?
I suppose it's feasible. Correct me if I'm wrong. Rolex, even though a movement, like a Rolex movement, they'll have in production for what, 10 plus years. And through its life, it will be incrementally tweaked as it goes through. And they won't necessarily change the movement number.
Right.
I believe that's the case.
I don't think, unless they've reduced the rotor size, or I mean, maybe there's been incremental changes.
You know, there might be certain tweaks that don't result in a movement number change.
Yeah, do you remember Richard? Do you remember Richard said that though when we spoke to him about Rolex movements? You know, if you could take a base movement with a 4-digit code and then it would be a -1 or a -2 or a -3. That's never advertised. No. That's never published.
That's usually more upgrading a specific component. But I guess if they made a slimmer rotor, then that would reduce the thickness.
But who knows? I'm just saying it's feasible that this is a tweaked version of that movement. Who knows?
Yeah.
But either way, I think it's really cool. I think it's really cool that they've gone with the big yellow because it has grabbed a lot of attention. That is marketing smart, right? But as someone who would have normally probably been not in the market necessarily, but obviously that's my kind of size, I thought, I'm not going to rush into that. I mean, as soon as I can see one, I'll reserve judgment and check it out.
But do you think you would probably rather wait for a reverse panda or something?
I'd rather wait for a reverse panda. Exactly.
Yeah.
I think I would.
Because that's the benefit now. Like you said, it grabbed everyone's attention. Because the original chrono, I know I'm very biased because I fucking love them, but it's a handsome watch. And again, it's just the size that's held a lot of people back.
Yeah.
So they come out with a white dial, or like you say, a black reverse dial, whatever it might be. I think it will fly, and I think it's great. I'm so pleased they've done it.
100%. Do you know what I think they should do? And they won't have thought about this. Put on a 5-link.
Is it on the Ranger bracelet at the moment? I think
I've seen people say that.
Yeah. I think a lot of people have said that.
I mean, it would make sense, wouldn't it? Because they are quite modular. I mean, that's the thing with Tudor, right? Keep the price down, be cost efficient. So yeah, you'd assume it is.
Do you think they're going to keep the large chrono line, or do you think they're phasing that out?
No, they'll keep it, surely.
Yeah. Well, unless they're planning to phase it out in favour of a new chrono, i.e., with a new movement, big block, etc., etc. Yeah.
Do you think a new big block would replace the current heritage, the current chrono, or do you think it's a separate line unto itself?
Well, it's like you said before. Tudor, I suppose you remember you said I said this before, and you said actually, and rightly so, Tudor would never just say, "Well, that's it, stop," and it disappears.
Oh yeah, they won't.
It's where they've stopped producing.
So there'll be a transition, I would assume. Yeah.
But I suppose what I mean is,
I don't think it. I don't think it would render it useless. And I think when the big block comes back, if
it
they
still
come
tells
out
the
with
time, Matt?
do you know what I mean? But from a brand perspective, I don't think it's. I think it's still there's a benefit to having that line uh, in their lineup. And I think that if a big block came along with a silver dial, or however they might do it,
I mean, they've got lots of different dive watches. Why wouldn't they have lots of different chronos? It would make sense, right? If they develop their own in-house chrono movement, it makes sense for them to maybe relaunch to have a new version of the current chrono.
Maybe at the 13 mil.
Yeah,
thickness.
Whatever, but with the new movement, and also have a big block, because it's two different looks, really.
Does confuse the lines though. Just look what they've done with the Royal.
They give it a different name, like they just call it the Tudor Big Block, and the other one's the Tudor.
I mean, they've done it. They got the FXD and the carbons and everything else.
Yeah.
Well, it's not that big a push.
And the cycling is then even different to that. So there's already quite a few.
I think they could figure that out.
Yeah, I'm sure they will. And it's interesting that the turquoise and the pink are still in demand.
Yeah.
And demand continues for them for those colours. And I think that demand for the watch in general continues. So I don't think there are any risk at the moment of having to worry about that sort of thing.
No.
At the risk of dating this podcast before we've even finished recording it, I was watching a bit of the World Cup yesterday, and on my television was Olivier Giroud, the most capped French player or something anyway. And you'd have thought, right, they're all really blingy watches. They've all got their special stuff on. He had the flamingo blue chrono.
Love that.
Yeah, right. French guy in a blue dial Tudor. Who'd have thought?
Who'd have thought it?
Mickey Bubbles was singing later on. He had his Platona on. Anyway, enough about him.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think the yellow looks really good. And I think you can kind of tell it's going to be a hot one, because I saw Mr. McCutcheon posted that his DMs have been very polarized.
Yeah.
And I think that is always a good sign when people go 50-50, it's hot, it's not.
Yeah.
I
don't think there's necessarily any argument about the proportions. It's just the dial color. I think there's a lot of people who've been waiting for this for so long that they want the panda, they want the reverse panda, they want the standard colors.
But also, do you think that, and I appreciate I'm just talking about Northern Hemisphere here, as the sunshine is, approaching, we are having sunnier days, summer is coming, that pop of yellow, those summery colours, do you not think they're hitting it at the right time?
Yeah.
Do you think they even give a shit about that?
I think they're working their way through the Pantone book.
Yeah.
For the Daring collection, because those are the ones that are really hot and get people excited about them.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
I think strategically it was a very smart move, because if they just launched the panda or the reverse panda, people wouldn't have noticed. A lot of people wouldn't have noticed. And they'll be like, oh, do you mean they reduced it, when they kind of go next to the store?
Yeah, that's right.
This way, it's new, loud, stands out. What the hell is that? Oh my God, it's smaller.
That's right. It says this is something absolutely brand new, whereas just to come with a panda or reverse panda is like, it's an inline kind of tweak.
Yeah, but they will come. I'm certain of it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. And do you know what? I mean, I vacillate. Like if I see the right picture of it on the right wrist, as in a wrist that suits its size, I find myself going, oh, I could,
Yeah.
Like that's
and it's quite a bit slimmer than the Black Bay Pro, which I know you had an issue with thickness wise, but the proportions, the size, the width is.
I think it would be really good, but obviously you want to try it on. But in theory, I look at it and go, that's a very attractive watch, and I like the idea of having something big and colourful, because most of my watches aren't.
But also, it's very Tudor, and that's the great. It's fun. Yeah. And again, I going back to it, like what's on my wrist now, that it's all there in the back catalogue. Even the pink and the turquoise, they were there as subtile coloured prototypes of the early big block 79160s, and they did prototypes with pink and turquoise subdials.
Yeah.
And you think it's all there.
Amazing.
Yeah, and it's all there. There's options there everywhere. And if you've only got to look through the catalogue at the prototype dials, I still think they could do another heritage like Monte Carlo home plate, and again, it would just work. So I think there's options everywhere for Tudor to do.
I think it's really like it's such a fascinating kind of point to consider of just how much does the brand look back? How much does the brand innovate and look forward? Where is that sweet spot, and how do they decide around the boardroom table when they're going to do one or when they're going to do the other? You know?
Yeah. And are they going to go from Rolex's archives or Tudor's archives? Because the Monarch, like a lot of people are now saying, that's a bubble back inspired piece.
It is, right?
Yeah.
It kind of is.
So they've got quite a few archives they can dip into because Rolex isn't one to go to its archives.
Tudor had never made a GMT until the Black Bay GMT, right? So yeah, exactly. Like they don't mind dipping a toe over the line every once in a while. Yeah, you know, I think it's really heartening that you'd say this is probably. I mean, you tell me. Would you say this is Tudor's biggest release of the year so far?
Yes.
A considered pause from Mr. Scher.
I would say in terms of impact, then yes.
In terms of impact, yes. But I think probably the biggest new thing would have been the Monarch. I feel like that's completely different to anything else they had. You could still argue that the Chrono is a refinement on a line they've already got. It's a really good refinement. But yeah, in terms of impact, this is something that people have been really wanting for so long. But I think the Monarch was a bolder move by Tudor. And maybe they had that dilemma. Do we launch at Watches and Wonders? It may have been with the Monarch, or do we launch with the Chrono? Because that Chrono probably would have been ready.
Well, I think it's easy to sort of look back retrospectively and say the Monarch is a truly new watch.
Yeah.
And therefore deserves the Watches and Wonders are now.
Yeah.
But also, you'd think they probably thought the new yellow Chrono is going to make the biggest splash. And so we'll have that all to ourselves, thanks, on a Wednesday in early June.
Yeah.
And just watch Instagram absolutely melt down.
Yeah.
But these are the pieces that get people through the door.
Yeah, sure. Because most people aren't going to have access to it because it's going to be a boutique exclusive or it's going to be a whatever it is.
Yeah, and they put it in the Daring collection, so that indicates that they sort of want to put it alongside the pink and the turquoise. But it's going to get people through the door.
We have learned before. Yeah, we're not making many of these. Oh, yeah we are.
It just all depends on demand, and Tudor will make them if there's demand. Yeah.
I did find it funny, all the videos from the Tudor manufacturer before Watches and Wonders, and just trays and trays of pink and turquoise dials. That's all they were showing. It's almost to indicate to everyone, like, don't worry, we're still making them.
Was a yellow paint bucket, though, and I did say it.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, well, but look, I think you should take heart from the fact that the easiest thing in the world for them to do, I wonder whether the dials in the 39 are the same size as the dials that go in the 41.
No. And there's design differences
Matt's got feedback on that.
Have you already?
Yeah. So I don't want to be overcritical, and obviously I'm trying to find fault with it so that I'm not too annoyed that I'm not going to buy it.
Yeah.
But basically on the minute track on the outside of the 41, you have a complete black ring circle.
Like a chapter ring.
Like a chapter ring almost, but yeah, just sits on the minute track as a complete closed circle.
Yeah.
And then you have about 1 millimeter bleed edge of colour outside of that.
Yeah.
Obviously to eliminate that, and then the Swiss made is underneath that.
It's on the outside of that ring.
Outside of that ring.
Yeah.
On the new one, what they've done is they've lost that solid ring, which to me straight away it looks slightly off on the dial. So the minute marker is all the minute hashings, which are open, and then Swiss made is brought above that on the line. And that's literally how they've closed the dial in. Everything else remains the same. But yeah.
I mean, it wouldn't be that big a push for them to make a slightly bigger 41 chrono sized dial in yellow, right? Like,
oh no, it'd be a piece of piss. Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, all I'm saying is I think you can probably take solace from the fact that your dream isn't too far away.
I've written off now they've done it in 39. I don't know. I feel like I've written off the idea of a 41 yellow.
Just realised I can bring this over here and bring it up on the screen.
Oh, look at you with your Bluetooth keyboard and your mouse.
My eyesight's not what it used to be.
No. Oh, you're gonna share your what are you gonna do with this? Out of interest,
just because Matt's going into real detail about the
Are you gonna share with people on YouTube you searching the internet? Is that how this
I'm
works?
not sharing my screen yet, mate.
While you squint,
while I'm squinting, literally, I'm like an old man.
Someone get him some binoculars.
Yeah, I see. I don't know if that bracelet is the Ranger bracelet. It looks. I'm not intimately familiar with the Ranger bracelet, so I don't know. Maybe it is, but I'm sure someone on the Tudor WhatsApp group was suggesting that this looks new.
I am going to say that at a 39mm, I'd be very surprised if it's not a 20mm bracelet.
Oh yeah, no,
and
it will be a 20mm.
I really do suspect that it is exactly the same as the Ranger.
Yeah, fair. It makes sense. What do you mean? Where are you going? You were just
daring.
Is it under the standard?
No, under the daring range at the end.
You have to go to collections.
Keep going. Keep going.
I literally cannot see.
Just keep. Matt,
oh wow,
Matt's taking you in the wrong
direction. That's what I say.
Go down. Go down. Go down. Go down. Oh, hello. There was there. Daring watches. Discover more. There's going to be a lot of editing out of this shit.
The Bumble.
Actually, the audio, yes.
That's another thing as well. Just to say, they've obviously given it its own nickname.
Right, Matt. So you
the Bumblebee nickname. Did you not see there was a video? The Bumblebee refers to the Pantone shade of yellow,
right,
in the Pantone book that they used for the watch on your wrist back in the day.
Bosh.
And therefore, that watch is originally nicknamed the Bumblebee. So that's what this refers to.
Like it.
Individual shots of this.
But you knew all that
because
you're a Tudor chrono collector.
Click that. There you go.
Right, I'm going to try something clever here.
Oh, I see what you mean.
Right, see?
Hold on. I need to reduce this window.
Yeah, you're right. It looks better on the 41 with that chapter ring.
There you go.
Where with me? Matt, can you in a second see a side-by-side?
Yep. There you go.
Wow, this is what technology has brought us to.
Honestly, it's just taken me about 10 years.
The irony being that the 39 looks bigger than the 41. But anyway.
Yeah. But can you see what I mean about the minute track and the closed circle?
Yeah. So you've got this sort of.
So you've got it just means
a chapter ring. You've got a closed chapter ring.
Yeah.
So the other thing, which I'm not sure why they've done it, right? So look at the font used on the bezel itself, on the tacky bezel. Okay. They've actually changed the font used. So on the 41,
units per hour is in a different place.
It is, yeah. But have a look down at if you down, if you can zoom in on the 110 or 120 even, and you'll see you have got flicks on the ones, and then if you look on the new one, you don't. They're straight They're straight numerals.
Oh dear, Darren's fucked it, Matt.
What the hell?
You got to swipe on your mouse. Swipe.
Okay, hold on.
Jesus.
Let me see if I can.
Fucking hell.
It's zooming in both at the same time. I don't know, mate. This is not working, is it?
Oh, Darren, this is.
But look, I'm just take my word for it, right? To look, in fact, stop. Right, stay where you are.
Yeah.
Right, look at the 110 on the yellow.
Yeah.
Right, can you see the ones are straight?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's no flicks on the ones. Look at the Opaline, the original.
Yeah.
You've got flicks at the top of each one. So they've actually simplified the bezel font.
Finger swipe right. There. Oh yeah, here you go. You can almost see it there.
Yeah.
Zoom in on that.
I'll try.
If only you had a trackpad.
It's not. It's just zooming the other screen for some reason. All I can see is a massive close button. That's the only thing that's zooming.
Well, anyway, let's just take Matt's word for it.
Take my word for it. Yeah.
I will say, looking at all of that, I will wait for the Panda dial. Thanks.
Yeah. But I get it. They've had to keep the subdials, to keep the low, everything else proportionally correct. They've obviously had to. The easiest thing to do was just shave that outer ring off and squeeze the Swiss made up. It's almost a piece of piss. And then because it's the same movement, everything else has to stay the same.
Yeah.
So subdial position, date position, everything.
But it's a really handsome watch, and I have to say, should it appear at some point on eBay at a reduced price, I'll feel probably quite tempted.
It might be dipping.
It'll probably be a while.
Yeah, I don't know. It'll be interesting to see whether the take up is as big for the 39 as it has been for the 41. You know, I'm sure the hardcore bright color Tudor collectors are going to be all over it.
Yeah.
But I wonder whether that'll sustain and spread. I wonder whether the reduced size is actually going to make it an even more popular watch, or it'll be really interesting to see how it plays out.
Yeah,
but it is mad. You think, Darren, because we both got Opaline Chronos, the original 41, about the same time.
Yeah.
And you think how long? Like, I waited 10 months for that watch.
I waited a year, for mine. But that was
insane.
a different time, and I wonder now.
Yeah, but that's
brands
what I mean.
have to work so much harder now.
Yeah, but that's what I mean. Is you hope they haven't fallen into the trap of thinking and remembering that hype and remembering that time, because it was a
I don't think so.
Totally different environment that we exist in now.
I don't think so, because you can say the same about the Black Bay 58. When that dropped, it was an impossible watch for the first year.
I don't know. It may actually be, again, another very smart strategic move that they said, look, we need time to ramp up production. I'll tell you what, let's release a daring version in yellow. People kind of expect that to be fairly limited. Number one, it shouts this is something new. Plus, it gives us time to ramp up producing loads of units so that when we bring out the Panda, the reverse Panda, we've just got shitloads of stock available. Because I think when those hit the market, the standard dials, that will appeal to the masses for sure.
Oh, that's a really good point.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I've got to say, that crown makes all the difference.
It's lovely, isn't it?
Yeah.
Makes all the difference.
But also the actual the screw down pushers, again, the knurling's better on them.
They're not quite mille righe, but
not quite, but they are. They got proper knurling on them, which is nicer to see.
I think it's a really handsome watch. I really do. I mean, I like I say, sometimes I look at a picture of it and go, "Oh, it's only £5,280."
I mean, a lot of people have said it renders the carbon 26 useless.
No, it's just different.
I disagree, because I think it's very different, and I still like the fact they've done the carbon 26 with those yellow accents. And out of the two yellow watches, I would still stick with that one as the one I would want to go for. Rather than the yellow dial. I just think the 39 will just be lost on me. So I will still aim for the carbon 26.
It's a better watch for you, for sure.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
And it'll be more comfortable as well, because it's carbon.
Yeah. And I know I did the carbon 25 before, but again, stuff was going on when I sold that. So it was a great watch, but I do think the yellow is slightly better.
The yellow's nicer. The yellow and black's just a crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, exactly. It's nature's choice, isn't it?
Literally.
There you go. Yeah.
Well done, Darren. That's why we keep you around.
I await the call from my AD.
For which? For the carbon 26?
For the carbon 26.
What are you doing there on Wednesday exactly?
Guess who called yesterday?
I mean, by the time this goes out, you'll have had it on wrist all over the fucking shop, mate. Let's not
exactly. Of course, we're 5 weeks away on this one. So
I was editing or listening back to the edit of episode 120 or whatever that is, on which you were saying, "Oh, I don't know if I can." You were talking about that. Was it that Tag Heuer?
Yeah.
Monaco, like that. Yeah. And you were going, so I don't know, and I knew. Or maybe it was when you were saying, like, you need to get rid of some stuff maybe, and how you're going to afford the whatever. And we're saying, well, that carbon 26, like, you know, you're going to need to pull the trigger on that. Here we are, no doubt, right? You're all in.
But yeah, my AD phoned me yesterday and he went, just to let you know, your carbon 26 is here. I was like, thank you very much. And equally, I was thinking, fuck.
Because you phoned your friend at Amex and went, just so you know, my carbon 26 is in.
I might need some time to pay this one back.
Yeah. Because I bought, well, it's not the only new one. Yeah, I mean, it's been a busy 3 weeks.
Tell me about
which I almost blame you for entirely.
Me?
Yeah, you've been a very bad influence. Very bad influence.
I've been leading you astray.
You just make us all jealous. That's the thing. We're like, he's having such fun over there. I want to have fun. I crumbled and I haven't spoken about it yet.
Well,
you fucker.
We'll get to it. We'll get to it. Don't you worry.
No, I just realised.
Well,
I was just about to say, I've been really good. You haven't managed to sway me.
You have been really
I have been really
You
good.
have been really good. Other than 300 dive watches you've bought.
That's true.
And you're importing into the country. You didn't even buy them local.
Yeah, I've bought more watches than any of you put together.
That's right. You put us all to shame. I mean, they all look a bit the same, though.
Yeah, now you sound like my wife.
You got a real type, Darren. Fucking hell, you're so wonderful.
I do love blue dials. I need to do a shot.
Literally the whole arm,
Sunday,
hand, the whole lot.
You need to do
all the way asleep.
A full old watch lady stack.
Yeah,
just go the whole way, both arms.
That's it.
And anyone that receives it with some marks on, you know why.
Yeah, hashtag Watch Palm Sunday.
We all love a hashtag. There was some runners as well, but I think we can skip over the running. Like Tudor dropped a thing on their Insta with some guys who went running.
Yeah.
But there's a June the 15th thing on there. What's that about?
Oh,
I mean, I know it's June the 14th, so who knows?
Well, yeah. I mean, oh shit! Oh my god, I didn't even think about that. It's tomorrow. Fuck.
That's right.
So what? Hold on. Oh, that's where Bobby was trying to wind us up. That he's the runner.
Yeah, well,
he's their new ambassador.
No, they've done that. The runners are out.
Already have.
Yeah, the runners are out. There's something else.
They've welcomed 4 guys who are like cross country runners into the Tudor Sports Ambassador family. I don't know.
Yeah.
I think the 2 sumo guys ate them for lunch. I don't know.
It's just a sign of their new Svelta watches. They have to go fitness.
Although, did you see? Just going back to the sumos. Obviously, they gave them Black Bear 68s to wear, which I mean,
it should have been the ultras.
No, ultras are too small.
Yeah. I'm telling you, in the 68, it looked like he was wearing a 54, and I don't know how many extra links they had for this wrist. It was impressive.
I suspect they just didn't do up the clasp.
Yeah, or they just made a.
They literally had to. You know how they say they had to sew models into dresses.
Yeah.
They literally had to.
They must spring bar.
Just spring bar it in around the wrist exactly.
Yeah.
Just they fitted a belt on it.
And it's like, how are we getting that off? Just clench your fist. Ding.
But it did. Do you know what though? It did look kind of cool.
It did look kind of cool, but that's one where I'd imagine they're going for the Japanese market or something there.
100%, yeah.
It made a little bit sense to me, a little bit less sense to me, for example. But it just goes to show they're suddenly doing a lot of stuff. So it'll be interesting to see what tomorrow brings. I mean, obviously it can't be a new watch. That'd be ridiculous.
You'd like to think it would be. Do you know what you do think after all these releases? Like, just please stop, because it's but it's really difficult for someone
who's
like
as
myself.
addicted as you are.
I've got such an addict. I'm like, I just can't help myself.
This must be what it feels like for Christopher Ward fans.
Wow.
You watch every
I just
week.
feel like every week there's a new Christopher Ward out.
Harsh.
No, I mean, hats off to them. They seem to be doing well out of it. But
good recovery.
You know, as you buy into one, there's another shiny thing around the corner.
Just to jump like in a totally spontaneous tangent, what was that Raymond Veil you had on your wrist?
That's the new Raymond Veil, apparently. That's how you pronounce it. That is the art, the A.R.T, which is their new integrated bracelet watch that they've just released. And I'll tell you what, it's absolutely stunning.
It looks stunning. And because it made me think of the Christopher Ward 12660. And I thought, they've just thrown that down.
Yeah, it's one, and it's under $2,000. It's
is this the one that?
And a half.
Is this the one that looked like a vintage ingénieur?
It looks like an ingénieur, very similar. But I mean, the proportions are great. The bracelet's great. Okay, it doesn't have micro adjust, but I don't think the ingénieur does either. But just shows you the value. And obviously, Raymond Veil's a Swiss brand.
I didn't realize their watches were as price competitive as that.
I did. Well, you know what? Back in the day, probably because Raymond Veil's only just turned 50. Like it seems like a bit of a household name now, but in the 80s they were massive, and I think they were highly regarded and respected, and a fairly high price point. Obviously not at Patek level, but certainly a higher value watch.
Yeah.
And I think they somehow kind of fell out of favor in the kind of early 2000s, and they kind of reinventing themselves. So they're still a family-owned business. The third generation, the great grandson, is now running the business, and it feels like he's reinvigorating it. Ironically, they had the archives there, which are traveling around the world at the moment, some of these archive pieces. And he's going back to a lot of the vintage stuff and bringing it back. Although that art piece is a completely
he went back
novelty.
IWC.
Yeah, he went to IWC for that one. But yeah, I was really impressed with it. And you can't. I mean, it's
what's
priced,
the case on it?
I think it's a 37.
Fucking hell.
But their price points, they're kind of competing with some of the higher end micro brands there. Really.
Well, sorry, I didn't mean, Matt, to take us away from Tudor, but it was just because you said Christopher Ward and that ping set me off.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Listen, we can't talk about Tudor all night.
Really? Okay. Fair. Well, I guess we'll see what they drop tomorrow, if anything. But don't know, maybe it'll just be David Beckham's Hollywood star or Hollywood Walk of Fame star.
Yeah, a new dial will be the Hollywood Walk of Fame.
Yeah, just a big star.
Or it'll be like that Rolex thing where it was just a thing on their website.
Just a documentary.
Well, I'll take that. That'd be good.
Yeah.
I didn't think much of that Rolex one, to be honest.
No, do you know what was interesting? I was talking to someone the other day. Is like someone messaged me and said, "Can you just let me know what a good good Tudor reference book is?" And I was like, "I'm going to level with you. There isn't one." And it really should be like.
Is one being worked on though? I've heard there might be one in the works.
I just can't imagine there isn't one. Like when I look at my Speedmaster, the Moonwatch book, Moonwatch only.
Yeah.
And then you look at like the Hoyer chronograph, and then you look at all these other like reference books that are easy to get. They show the history, like the big Rolex Green book. And Tudor's got that one anthology, which is literally just.
Ross Povey needs to do this.
Yeah, and that's what.
And I really hope he is.
All his articles.
If he does
all his articles on his website, you put them all together. And I know there's an awful lot to go through. And I think and for anyone that wants to know what a good reference book looks like, the Moonwatch only one is like superb. It breaks everything down. You can check every bracelet reference, every end-link reference, every hand configuration, every serial number, date, like any date range that you want to check, any part of the watch, the pushers, like anything, it's in there. It's awesome.
I mean, look, it is possible. We've had finally official Rolex books coming out, right? They did the Submariner one. There's a date just.
They were bullshit.
What just happened? So
they're not good.
G might not be aware of it, but there was a Tudor event in Geneva where I mean, I reckon, because you didn't see any contract that you signed. I think Ross did it all for you. What a great opportunity. Not only are they getting out their own archives, but they've got watches coming from all over the world for an event. Yeah. What's to say Rolex didn't photograph all that stuff? There's probably a reason you didn't have it for a month.
I'm telling you, they did photograph it all because they had to photograph them in and photograph them out to prove that they arrived or left in the same condition that they arrived in.
Yeah. So there might be this incredible Tudor book coming.
Yeah.
I don't know that they own the rights to the content within those images without.
Well, I don't know what contracts were signed. Matt hasn't seen it. It might be when you sign for your pieces, it says you give us authority to photograph your pieces for promotional stuff. You never know.
Promotional is different than commercial. But anyway, yeah. Okay.
I don't know how it works for like property or like products as such. It's not like it's an individual.
They own the design rights, but you own the actual piece.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So your IP.
And if they take a photo of your actual piece and they publish a book in which there is your actual piece and they don't at least credit you with it, then I think that's naughty. I don't know. But then again, they are $1 trillion business or something. Yeah. So good luck getting.
Anyway, and if they didn't do it, they really should have, because what a great opportunity to capture all this stuff.
And if they do credit me with any photos, if they could just get my name right, because Hodinky didn't. Bastards.
Yeah. I think all you want is a credit and a free book when it comes out.
Yeah, I will take it. I will take that.
A credit, a free book, and a free watch. A credit, a free book, a free watch, and a free trip to Geneva with a free factory tour.
To get the free book signed for free.
Free, exactly. Throw in a dinner. And some champagne.
And you're taking the piss.
Well, if you don't ask, you don't get. That's all I'm saying.
But look, if no one's thought of it, like get this Tudor book done. Whether it's Ross Povey works with the guys at Tudor to kind of help pull it together. Because Matt, I mean, some may not know it, but there is that one Tudor book that came out a while back. I think Steph's got a copy.
It's the Tudor anthology, and it's an Italian book, but it's just a list of all the models.
Yeah, but that sells for how much in good condition?
I mean, a good condition one goes about $3,000.
Yeah, because you just got one that's like ripped to shreds, but it's so good, isn't it?
But just even fucking reprint that, for fuck's sake. Do you know what I mean? Just give that, because again, at least it gives a reference book and a reference material.
I bet you whoever owns the rights for that's gone out of business, and so no one can anyway.
Yeah, should we get the scanner out?
I seem to be talking a lot about like intellectual property rights law here. This was not on my agenda.
But yeah, I mean, something needs to be done on that front, because there's very little out there for Tudor.
Yeah.
So,
I mean,
even if it's just to look at pretty pictures, that's all we want, really.
Well, and you could do 2 books, couldn't you? You could do like old school kind of 5-digit up to 5-digit Tudor, and then you could do kind of, I don't know where you put the crazy years, and then you could do, well, maybe you'd start with crazy, like volume 2 is crazy years, and then into the relaunch, right?
Yeah.
Like there's a shitload to put in all of that.
Oh, loads.
Yeah.
And I guess
I think that very early stuff.
That's what people want. Yeah.
I think that's it. The early vintage stuff. I think there's so much variation in it. You'd need to almost focus it down and say, like, we're just going to do Submariners, or we're just going to do Chronos. You start getting into like the early print state stuff. There is just,
they could do a trilogy. They could do a trilogy, right? And it could be an era. Yeah. So you've got the early days, then you've got the crazy days. That could be the book in the middle. And
but you're right. I mean, you could do dive watches on its own. You could do Chronos, and and then you could do the rest kind of thing. Chronos.
Yeah. Well, it's just like the sweet spot. It's just funny, like when you look for Hoyer reference, the Hoyer reference books literally covers Hoyer chronographs from 60s to 80s, because that's all everyone gives a shit about.
Yeah.
But don't worry about it. They just literally pick up the golden 20 years and do that. But that's what people want. So Tudor could easily do that.
Nobody wants the 1000 diver.
No.
Nice watch though.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah. Well, I mean, I tell you what, I take great interest in the fact that it's June the 14th. Like it's not even been 3 months since Watch Wonders, and yet we've already got this yellow chrono. I think they've got at least another, if not 2 more in them this year. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, September's usually a drop, isn't it?
August, September, yeah, exactly. Yeah. And then they normally squeeze one in as well before, just in time for the holidays.
I think September might be a new Pelagos line.
Line or like a
replacement, an update to the regular Pelagos.
I mean, it makes sense. Although I really wonder. The Ultra feels to me like it just super. Well, no, I'm not saying they won't do more Pelagos.
Yeah.
I just mean I feel like the Ultra supersedes the Pelagos 42, and they could just fade it out.
Yeah.
They could do a blue dial Ultra if they want to, or whatever it is. But the Ultra kind of has it wrapped, and also gives them a watch that sells right now at a justifiably higher price point. They could just get rid of the lower price point watch. And I mean, but then we hear Andrew always say that the Pelagos is a much lower volume selling watch. I think they could start doing a lot of updates of existing watches. The Pelagos 39 blue dial needs some love, but also the black one needs an update.
Yeah,
all of that stuff.
And also, it's worth pointing out, the easiest thing to do would be a blue dial in the 39, and it's the easiest one to sell to the public because everyone's been wanting it. So easy to do.
But while you're there, give it the METAS certification, do all of that, blah, blah, blah.
They didn't even METAS the new chrono.
No, but I'd imagine that chrono's a very much different thing.
Yeah.
And it's an existing...
And they're waiting for a new movement for that. Yeah, but METAS isn't that when it's checked cased?
Yeah, but it has to go through the whole 15,000 Gauss, and it has to do the different temperatures and the blah, blah, blah. So, I don't know, maybe they just feel like they've got other areas to focus their metasing, which would suggest maybe something else is coming down the line. Who knows?
Yeah.
Well, let's watch this space.